All right, ready? Yeah? All right,
Yep.
ready. One, two, three, start. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more video, and today we have one of my super senior Navneet with us. So directly he's joining us from Texas, and today he will be giving us a complete talk regarding Geo interview procedure and how he went into Geo assessment and how was the 3 hours of technical interview and how was the pressure given by all the HRs, all the technicians during the interview. He will be sharing his experience with us. And without wasting much time, we'll jump to the talk with Navneet. Hi Navneet, welcome to the channel. Man.
Hey, hi Akshay, how are you doing?
We are doing great, Navneet. So, firstly, thanks, buddy, for joining us. I know the time zone between the Texas and India is too different. So, thanks, buddy, for taking time and joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here. And
Pleasure.
first of all, I want to appreciate your work. Yeah, I think it's really helping for the people who are in their UG. When I was in UG, I
Mhm.
used to search for that kind of videos. Maybe you're trying to find the talent and encouraging them to produce a great output. So,
Mhm.
congrats to you, bro. And I wish your work proceeds like this. And you have always my support.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. I appreciate that. So, Navneet, without wasting much time, we'll jump to our main talk. So, to me and to our audience, just share your geo experience. Like, how was it and how was the pressure you got from all the HRs and all? Over to you.
Ah, sure. So Akshay, see, first thing is I was before applying to the Giona, it's
Mm-hmm.
job change from
Mm-hmm.
Verizon to Geo.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working there for 1.5 hour in the
Mm-hmm.
Verizon, and then I thought okay, let me know how much
Mm-hmm.
knowledge I have gained in the 1.5 year, and I thought okay, I have
Mm-hmm.
uploaded my resume in Naukri.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I haven't applied to any company,
Okay.
and even not to the Geo.
Mm-hmm.
The recruiters found my profile in Naukri and directly called me to
Mm-hmm.
schedule the interview.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Even if for the first schedule, actually, I have the interview at around 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
and
Okay.
my dad was hospitalized around
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
4 p.m., something like that. And I used to postpone this
Mm-hmm.
interview schedule.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, I lost my opportunity. And Jio is one of the great company I can work, and I
Okay.
lost the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, I mailed to them the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
They responded in a very good way, and they scheduled after 3 or 4 weeks again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is how this opportunity came for me, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm fortunate for it.
Okay.
And then see, this is how they initially scheduled my entry for 1 hour,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
it lasted for 3 hours.
3 hours.
And
Okay.
uh, so it was 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., if I remember,
Okay.
approximately something like that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, even I didn't had my breakfast because I thought okay, I can have at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
then I can continue with my regular work, but it just lasted for 1 p.m. and I was so hungry at the end of the interview, actually.
Uh-huh.
So coming to the interview experience, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I felt okay, this is a lifetime experience for me because I never had that kind of interview,
Mm-hmm.
11 people
11.
interviewing simultaneously.
Okay.
Sometimes I used to have 5 people, sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
11. People are coming and leaving the meeting.
Okay.
Some person come and ask some question, I'm
Mm-hmm.
solving that question,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and after that he will be leaving the meeting and some other person join and he
Okay.
asks some question. If I'm joining that old person come back and ask me the solution for the previous question.
Okay.
At the end of the interview, I literally cried. There was tears in my eyes, actually. I don't know if it is a technical interview, stress interview. They did everything in that
Everything. Okay. Mm-hmm.
hours. Yeah. But see, I thought, okay, I'll get offer because of one response that I got from
Mm-hmm.
the TA officer,
Okay.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked them, the interview was scheduled for 1 hour. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what mistake I have done. You people are screwing me like anything. Took it for
Okay.
3 hours. And they
Okay.
were like, okay, since you are doing good, we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the
Okay.
maximum
Mm-hmm.
output from you.
Okay.
So if I am taking 3 hours in interview, I
Mm-hmm.
felt you are worthy. That was
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
reason I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking the interview. Then I thought, okay, I think
That.
everything is going well. But I
Yeah.
thought, okay, everything is not going well.
Going
That's
well.
why they're screwing on me.
Okay.
Maybe I'm telling some wrong answers. They're not happy with that. So
Mm-hmm.
that is how I thought. But it's
Okay.
like a different version they have.
Vice
Okay, I
versa.
thought okay, I'm definitely
Mm-hmm.
getting the offer. But I thought I will be having further more rounds, actually.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But it was the only round for me. And
Okay.
the next
Mm-hmm.
round is a discussion with the
Discussion.
vice
Vice
president of the
president.
technical zone.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It was like it was a very short interview, like around 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
He just introduced the core values of Geo
Okay.
and like
Mm-hmm.
the domain I'm going to work on
Okay.
and the team structure
Okay.
and like what he is expecting from me and my
Okay.
family background.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to understand me whether I am a
Okay.
genuine or
Mm-hmm.
not.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that is how it happened. And like yeah, he moved my profile further and yeah, I
Okay.
got the offer from Geo.
So, you mentioned it was for 3 years, right? So,
Yeah. It
like
was not planned for 3 hours,
three
but
years
it was
because
planned
of
for 1 hour and it went for 3 hours.
your goodness and because of your, responsibility, it
I don't know actually, but yeah, they felt interesting it seems. So yeah, they're serious about hiring me.
yeah,
So they tried to
extend the time.
search pros and
Yeah.
cons on me. Yeah.
So Navneet, any pattern of questions, like how are the questions they ask to? Any talk on
Yeah,
that?
actually, I think like I can orally tell you this, but like can I take over the screen share
Yeah,
and
yeah, you
tell you
can.
that so that you
Yep.
have the live
Sure, sure,
interview
sure, sure.
experience. Yeah.
I given the permission. You just share your screen. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I was able to see that I'm sharing my screen.
Chalo. Yeah.
So hope you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, Navneet. Yeah. Over to you.
So yeah, I will be using VS Code editor
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
just tell me.
Over to you.
So this is how like the mostly is like problem solving actually.
Mm-hmm.
They tries to make you more uncomfortable with the same question actually. I will
Okay.
tell you how it.
Mm-hmm.
See, the first question I have like they usually send the question in the chat. I
Okay.
copy paste here with the
Yeah.
comment actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is how I copy paste. So the first question they have asked me is like there was an array.
Okay.
So in this array, actually, I have like elements.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the elements, right?
Yeah.
So if you see here, except for every element is repeating twice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So my job is like, to identify that element and print it.
Okay.
So, so it looks simple actually. I will tell you. So initially I solved this problem like, uh, with the typical method like using n square time complexity, which is not at all accepted. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
so they even don't give you any constraints like solve it with big O of one, and the space should be big O of one. They don't give you the constraints at the beginning.
Okay.
It will start like something. This was your problem. You can use brute force approach, anything,
Okay. Okay.
anything that strikes to your mind, right? You're okay to use it. Okay. So yeah, I went with the brute force method. And remember everyone, even if you know the best solution,
Mm-hmm.
never ever give the best solution at the beginning.
Beginning. Good approach.
Because
Yeah.
see, the interview will not stop here.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
will dig you at least like they'll try to ask you two or more questions on the same to
Okay.
improve the solution that you wrote at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
your first solution should not be the best solution that you know. So always my recommendation is like follow the brute force.
Brute force. Mm-hmm.
Try to solve it in the brute force so that you have some scope to improve it. If you directly go to the best solution that sorry, you will not be able to. Maybe yes, you might be if you have more amount of time, but at
Mm.
the point of entry, it might be a negative impression.
Yep.
Maybe the interviewer feel like, okay, this guy knows this question at the.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Trust me, I know this question pretty earlier, but
Okay.
I haven't gave them the big O of like the linear complexity
Complexity
solution.
approach.
I know. Yeah, but I did it in the brute force where I'm see what I'm what I have did actually is like actually uh, so this is how I took actually. I took
Okay.
it in a three steps. Initially, it's like big O of n square, then
Okay.
big O of n without constant space. I
Okay.
mean, I have used the additional space. Then the third solution, like gave them like constant space and constant sorry linear time. That is
Uh,
how I have improved this solution actually. So
okay.
it's like three stages. I have did it, and they're pretty much impressed with the approach because I was able to do something there and I was able to improve it.
So, Nonit,
Okay.
first you said like you have made use of the first approach. So, were they satisfied with that, or they just said them to
No, they will
optimize?
never satisfy. They will
Yeah.
never satisfy with our first approach.
Okay.
Trust me. That is how the interviews work actually. And I came to know this after like facing like 5 to 6 interviews. Like I
Okay.
almost
Hmm.
faced like 20 plus interviews by now.
Okay.
So I can understand like how the like panel
Hmm.
thinking will be like
Yeah, thinking well.
definitely don't ever give the best solution at the beginning.
Hmm.
So Akshay, shall I go and do like a pseudo code, or like how do you want it to be? Like do you want me to code all the three stages, or like shall I give the optimal solution first, or else shall we go in the three stages for the first question alone?
So
It's
first
up to you.
first we'll go with the pseudocode. We will understand the concept first, the
Yeah.
pseudocode. Later we can go for that code and all.
Okay.
Step
Okay.
stepwise.
Yeah. Sure. So actually, Akshay, so the first approach actually I did is like,
Okay.
so here I was using two for loops,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm counting each element. Like for example, I have two pointers using this for loop actually.
Okay.
Let me show you that, maybe you can understand. So I have like,
Oh, for okay.
for int I equals to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. I will just give you the pseudocode. I will not
Yeah, yeah,
write
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
So, and then like, I just took the pointer j.
So how many options were there, Navneet? Was it only Java, Python, anything like that? Are you
It's up to you, bro.
okay? Anything? Okay.
Nothing like that.
Mm.
I did in Java because I'm comfortable.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't worry about it at all.
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty much like, straightforward. So yeah, so I just say I have the array of size 5,
Mhm.
and like int arr some array elements.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm writing this because when I see that red flag right in the code, I cannot focus. So yeah, for
No
this
worries.
reason, I don't want any syntax errors
And,
even if I'm writing the
no
pseudocode.
worries. No worries.
Yeah, I took 5 elements. Like
Okay.
see
Mm-hmm.
here. Here what I did actually did like I was trying to give them a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will also give this. See, don't ever write like solution directly here. Always use the concept of procedural that we had, like dividing the complexity into different functions.
Okay.
It would be like uh, you should return an element int, which is like integer element that you
Mm-hmm.
need to return, and
Okay.
you should declare a meaningful function name,
Okay.
like find the unique element.
So will be
Okay,
the Navneet, like they will be checking the standards also, like a camel case.
because
Yeah.
it's not about solving the problem. They
Oh.
always, what they see is like
Mhm.
how are you solving it.
Yep.
They don't want the solution. Even if you
Mm-hmm.
fail, they're fine. But they want
Yep.
to see your thinking. How are
Okay.
you
Mm.
thinking? What standards you are following?
Standards. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then you have it here, and like we can have it like int arr, and then like int n. Okay. So yeah, let's not worry about running it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
just
Mm-hmm.
um, telling you the standards that
Yep.
we need
Mm-hmm.
to follow even
Yep.
when we are giving the interview. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so here what I try to check is like for every element at ith location,
Okay.
and I'm counting it like if is equals to the location of j. Okay, for every location,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm counting now, I'm trying to like have like two more elements actually,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
min count and the max count.
Okay.
Sorry, not current count, and it's just like a count and max count. Okay, so what I'm trying to see is like counting the element, how many times it is occurring, and like and also and also the storing the element which occurred the maximum number of times. Okay, ELE, max ELE or something like that, whatever it is. Always have a good name actually.
Yeah.
Even
Mm.
I'm just trying to just give you the normal name conventions. Always have the good naming conventions. Say I'm not declaring ABC count,
Yeah.
max count, max
Mm-hmm.
element.
Yeah.
Everything matters here. So just be cautious. So this is how I actually did, bro. So it's a brute force approach. It will
Mm-hmm.
gives me the
Mm-hmm.
time complexity of big O of n square,
Okay.
where at the end of this, like when I run it right with the n square time complexity, I will be able to find the max count and the maximum
Max
element.
element. Mm-hmm.
So then they directly ask like, can you improve it?
Okay.
Yeah, I told yeah.
Optimize.
Mm. So then what I did actually is like, I took the same fun-
Okay.
So it's like unique element approach 2. Okay.
Mm.
So here what I did actually is like, I have, instead of taking these elements, I have taken a hash map.
Okay. Mm.
Map, which is like, integer, comma, integer. I have declared a
Map
map actually.
mapping. Mm.
This map actually, I will tell you how it
Yeah.
works. Hash map. You don't need to give the parameters here. It will automatically take the previous parameters. Okay. So I have declared a map. I
Okay.
think what's okay, new. I think I need to
Map
import it. Yeah, I just need to
view.
import it. That's
Import
it.
it.
Everything is done. So yeah. So I have imported the map. So here what I'm trying to do is like, I'm trying to run over the array that I have received.
Okay.
Okay. Here what I'm doing is like, see, and I equals to 0, I less than dot length I plus plus. Okay. So here what I'm trying to do is like, I'm saying if the, see, here this map, so you guys know it, right? Like, map stores like, key and its value.
Key in the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to keep here is like, key as the element and value as its count. How many time it
How many
occurred.
counts are accord? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So what I do actually here, like, I'm seeing if so we have two methods in map, which is useful for us here. So we have a if and else concept. So what I try to do here, like, if this map is having get of the element that I'm expecting, okay.
Okay.
So if it is there now, it will not be null. It will
Mhm.
return the value.
Okay.
If it returns the null, it indicates the element doesn't
It
exist.
doesn't
So
exist. Yeah.
yeah, what I try to do here is like, map dot put, which is the key, the element that I am looking for. That is the key, and like, and the value is initially
Well.
1. The count is 1. This is the
Mm.
first time it is
Mm.
occurring.
Yeah.
So that is how I kept.
Okay.
Then like, if it is already there, what I'm trying to do is like, see,
Map.
map
Dot.
dot put and but arr of I. See here what I'm doing, see, map dot get arr of I, increment it by 1.
One. Okay.
If it is if it already came like once, like it will be 2
And
now.
incrementing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. At last, what I'm trying to do is like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing like, I just wrote a for each loop on this, and like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to traverse on it and trying like, how many times a particular element repeated.
Okay.
If there is a particular element which whose key whose value is
Value is
1,
equals to one.
then that will be the element.
Element. Okay.
I will be returning that element. So
Okay.
if you see here, I'm using 2 loops, but not one. It's not like, one loop inside the another loop. You got it, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
like 2n, but we generally omit the constant and we'll
Constant.
take the n.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So here here the time complexity is big O of n. Okay, even if it looks like 2n, but in general we represent it as a big O of n. But the problem is like, I haven't used the constant space. I have used the additional map. Then they have asked me, can you improve it
Mm-hmm.
further
Okay.
using the constant space? Uh,
So
then I
Navneet,
use the,
one second, sorry to interrupt you. Like, see, if a value is repeating, then it will be incremented, right? It won't be equal to one, right?
yes, that's,
Yeah.
see, if it occurs for the first time,
The value
I'm inserting
uh,
it as 1.
equal
This
to
is the
one.
first occurrence.
Okay.
But if the element is already there, then it will not be null.
Equal to,
If it
yeah.
is not null, what I'm doing, like, get
It will
the
be
current
incremented.
value.
Mhm.
Map dot current. Map dot it will get the current value, and I'm incrementing the current value by 1
Mhm. So,
and
got it.
putting it back. If
Got
it
it.
is 1, now it will become 2. If
Mhm.
it 2, now it will become 3.
Three.
If it 3, 3 become 4. That is what I'm trying to do here.
Got it.
But it's not a good
Mhm.
progress. It's
Okay.
better than it's better than n square, but still lot of scope to improve it, right?
Okay.
So yeah, the next approach what I did actually is yeah, it's like approach 3. What I did is like, using the mathematical concept actually.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you might have like, I have like ELE. Yeah. See, I still have scope to improve it now.
Okay.
So in the approach 3, what I'm trying to do is like, apply some mathematical concept.
Okay.
So to achieve the like, time complexity of big O of n, not even to like now I will try to achieve the time complexity of big O of n and the space complexity where
Okay.
I'm using constant space, big O of 1. That is what
Okay.
it is needed. So here what I'm trying to do is like, see, I'm taking an element that this will be my end element. I will return it. Return. So this will be the
Return.
this will be the element I will be returning. Okay. In fact, I don't even need the n in Java because I have the dot length.
Okay.
To get it. So I don't even need it. So see here, what I'm trying to do here, like, I will be having a loop.
Okay.
Yeah. Which will be traversing till the length of the array. Okay. And I plus plus. Yeah. So it's a very simple thing. Like, if you see, it's very simple. ELE XOR equals to error of I. So the concept is very simple, bro. See, if
Okay.
you have three elements, if you do the XOR to the all the elements, unique elements will become 0, and the only the common elements will become 0. See, when you do
XR.
XOR
Okay.
of, XOR of 2 with 2, it will become 0.
0. Okay.
Yeah, the same thing. So here every element is repeated twice. See, initially I will do XOR with 1 and 2. I will get some value. With that value, if I again do the XOR with 1, it will be again 2.
Okay.
Because 1 will become 0.
0. Okay.
That's the mathematical concept, like, we need to understand here. Then, like, see here, it now 2. 2 with 3, it will get some value. Again,
Okay.
2 with some value with 2, it will become 3. Because 2 got cancelled now.
Okay.
Then, like, that is how it will go. At the end of the loop, like, you will have the element common. Let me prove you actually. See, yeah, I will just I'll just make this as comment so that we don't have any compile time error.
XOR with 4. Okay.
I will show you. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I will trace you for it if you want. Yeah. Uh, find the. I think I need to create a object for this one. No? Geo interview. Okay. OB object
Check.
is
Okay.
equals to geo interview. Yeah. Object dot find the unique element. I will send the error. Okay. So it returns an element. So I will print it in the sysout.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm just printing it here. I'm just running it for you. So see, if you see the
3.
element
3. 3.
if you
Okay.
see here 1, 2, 2, 1, and the
3 is
unique
the only
element.
one time reply. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is how, like, it works actually. So I'll trace it for you actually. Don't worry. Let's trace this only.
Okay.
So yeah, what is the binary output of 1? 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, let's consider only four. Okay,
Okay.
and not to make it complex. Okay, what is the binary output of 2? 0, 0, 1,
1
0.
0.
Okay, what is the XOR output of these two? 0,
0
0,
0
1,
1
1.
1.
Okay,
Okay.
this is the XOR output of 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Okay, so yeah, I want to this value with the XOR with 2 again.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. This is like, val XOR with 2.
2.
What do we get? 2. Because see, no. So I'm
Actually,
just this is the 2.
yeah.
I need to write the solution. What is the solution for it? 0, 0, 1, 1 becomes 0, and we'll have 1. We
1
got
1
it
1
right.
1.
Yeah. So again, see 0, 1 and 2, I got some value. Again, if I do that value with 2, I got 1 because 2 got cancelled.
To cancel. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is the output of 2 XOR with 1, right?
Okay.
Sorry, 2 XOR with some value.
So okay, so if what you'll be doing is you'll be removing XOR with the previous number, right? So
Yeah,
when
always. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same actually.
so
So
when
at the
yeah.
end, yeah, let's complete the debugging now.
Hmm.
We almost
Yeah.
done now. So this is the value I got after doing with the 2.
Hmm.
So now again I want to do the XOR of this with the 1 I have.
Okay.
0 0 0 1, right? So what's the value I will be getting now? It will be 0.
Zero.
So
Mhm.
now nothing. Now
Okay.
do the XOR with 3.
So yeah,
0 0 1 1. What will be the output? 0 0
zero
0
zero
1 1.
1 1.
So that is
Okay.
the end of the loop, and I'm printing the same. That is how it works.
Okay. So how was the response from the panelists, dude?
Yeah, they're quite impressed me here.
Still they are
Yeah,
saying to optimize out.
no, they're pretty much okay because they know
Okay.
we cannot. They haven't asked a single question after this actually. They
So
said
this
like,
this was the only
good
one
job.
question they asked in panelist or what?
No, there are many questions like this
Okay.
actually. Yeah,
Chalo. Okay.
they never like big companies will never
Mhm.
satisfy with
That's
the
satisfaction.
one question actually. Yeah.
That's what.
So I think you got the idea now,
Yeah, I
right?
just got, yeah. I was not
Yeah.
basic to be frank, I was not knowing any concept regarding this thing, but at least now I got idea regarding that. The
Very
XOR
nice.
and all. Yeah.
I'm thankful for that. See,
Chalo.
thing is like,
Yeah.
you get all these things only with the practice.
Yeah.
We should do the programming every day. It's
Okay.
not like a one day job.
Yep.
Being a SDA, the primary thing I do
Mm.
every day is like, solving at least a problem.
Mhm.
You need to do the practice daily. Have a limit of solving one
Mhm.
problem, at least
Yeah.
one problem daily.
Mhm.
See, don't keep the big targets for
Yeah.
every day.
Mhm.
Just make sure you do the small targets every day.
Okay.
That is the like approach I follow, and it is pretty much working for me. So I suggest you guys to have a small goal every day to achieve. Okay, so don't have like okay,
Mm.
in a week I have like an interview, I will do like
Mhm.
20 jobs daily, and like it will never help you because it is not a one day work. It's
Yeah.
like a continuous work. It's for I feel like data structures is like a gym for the SDE people. So
Okay.
you cannot have the six pack if you go like 20 days before the competition, or
Competition.
like you can't be a model if you do the gym before 20 days, right? So my suggestion is like do it daily, even if it is for
So
a limited number of time, do it daily.
so on curious Navneet, like what is the platform you use for practicing? Is it like any suggestion to
Yeah,
audience?
when I was in India I used to use a hacker rank, but like
Correct.
in US everything works on lead code. So
Okay.
yeah, now I'm using lead code.
Late code. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo. So coming back to the interview, so I guess you have mentioned that they asked many questions similar to this kind of question, right?
Yeah.
So was it only kind of coding question or any checking you
It's
mentally
not
like
about coding, bro.
yeah,
It's like a problem solving,
problem
to
solving?
be specific.
Mhm.
Okay, like how good you are in problem
Mhm.
solving.
Okay.
Yeah, they ask like some more questions on something like this. Like it will be like if I start like telling you every question and answering it, it will be like DSA
Okay.
preparation
Mhm.
like video. So I'll just not get into that
Yeah.
stuff. Like if your audience are really interested, maybe we can tie up and do a series on DSA,
Sure, sure,
which
sure.
is pretty much I'm interested, and
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
I'm currently pursuing both basic data structures and advanced data
Advanced
structures.
level.
I will be happy to share my information that I'm doing in my
Mm.
masters.
Okay.
So yeah, your audience are interested, maybe we can do a video on DSA
We
every weekend.
can plan, yeah, according to
Yeah,
that. So okay.
according to their response. Okay,
Chalo.
so yeah, to be precise, like this is how like I got like 5 to 6 questions. I
Okay.
solved like around three,
Three.
and
Okay.
I provided a partial solutions for
Mm-hmm.
two, and I could not able to solve one question
Mm-hmm.
completely.
Okay.
It's like using dynamic programming. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
much aware of the
Okay.
concept, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
learning it now. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
like in future if I'm
Yeah.
facing, I will be able to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is how it went, bro.
Okay.
Coming to problem solving, then there was like one guy gave me like some existing SQL query.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It like it was in joins
Okay.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
First he asked me like explain that query. Okay, what do you think this query is written for?
Okay.
Yeah. Then with my knowledge, I tried to debug something, and it was partially correct, and he was so happy. And he
Mm-hmm.
asked like implement the same query with it. It was with the joins without using
Without joints.
joins.
Mm. Okay.
I should implement the same SQL query without joins. And like they also asked me like that so few DB
Mm-hmm.
concepts that I know,
Okay. Okay.
normalizations,
Mm-hmm.
optimization techniques,
Okay.
indexing,
Mm-hmm.
viewing, like these are the core concepts that we have like in DB.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
they try to dig more about it, and they have a clear idea like
Okay.
how much I, and then what happened, they asked it how much I'm comfortable with React or with
Okay.
JavaScript, and how
Okay.
much I'm comfortable with TypeScript.
Mhm.
They asked difference between TypeScript and JavaScript,
Okay.
difference between Angular and React,
React.
for which project Angular is more suitable, for which project React is more suitable.
Okay.
Because they were asking me because I have these terms in my resume.
Resume. Okay.
So
Okay.
they were
They were asking.
digging more on my resume actually.
Okay.
Is every information I have kept on my resume is correct or
Okay.
not?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah. But to be specific, they haven't asked much about React and Angular. Like the
Mm.
basic stuff they
Basic.
have asked, and they went to the
Okay.
and then yeah, it's pretty much like this, bro. It's pretty much covering around Spring,
Okay.
Spring Boot,
Spring Boot.
problem
Okay.
solving,
Mm-hmm.
database, Java, basic Java, core Java questions,
Okay.
advanced Java questions, and React, Angular. It was turning around like this actually.
Okay.
That is how
Majorly, like I guess they will be focusing on like whatever you
DS.
mentioned. DS. Okay.
DS.
DS.
If the first priority is
DS.
how effective you are in problem solving,
Okay.
and the next is your resume,
Resume.
and next tech stack you have worked,
Okay.
previous project, previous experience and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. So I guess you have mentioned everything. So after this thing, so after answering for a long sitting for 3 hours and answering for almost 6 questions. So how was the end actually? Like how was the end of the
Yeah, as
technique?
I rightly mentioned, I don't know whether because there was
Okay.
no reaction actually. For
Okay.
this question alone, they told okay, good job. But
Okay.
over a period of time, okay, they started giving their response as well. I'm
Okay.
not sure if they are not asking me to develop one more approach. They just
Okay.
said, okay, we'll go to next question. I
Mhm.
don't know if they're satisfied or
Okay.
is the solution is bad or good. I'm confused actually. So definitely, there will be definitely a good solution.
Yeah.
Definitely good solution than what we wrote.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
100% true.
Agreed. Agreed.
But I don't know their expectations.
Yep.
Like whether I
Mhm.
already met their expectations or below their expectations
Mhm.
or beyond their expectations. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like a question mark from everything. And I don't know, like they told it for 1 hour and it's lasting for 3 years. I don't know. Did I did anything
Yep.
wrong?
Yeah.
They're is they dragging me or what? I don't know.
Ragging professionally or what?
Many negative aspects are going on mine, and I literally had like tears in my eyes. I don't know. See, this is how I was with the sad was,
Uh-huh.
mm, did I did anything wrong?
Okay.
I got an invite for like 1 hour,
Mhm.
and interviews happening for the past 3 years.
Okay.
Have I done anything wrong?
Mhm.
This is the same tone I had, sad voice, like tears in my eyes, and they were like, okay.
Arre.
Then they made, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is what they told. Is I still am confused. Like, did they told because I'm crying?
Arre.
I don't know. They're like, okay, now I just have this one thing. If you are not good, why do
Mm.
we do interview for
Yeah.
3 hours? And
Mm.
do you think we are here to waste your time and our time? That is
Okay.
what they told. Then I
Okay.
okay. Then I thought, okay, they're impressed. I don't know whether they're impressed or not, but I
Okay.
thought, okay, they're
You got.
interested in my mind
Yeah. Mm.
and trying to understand more. Then they told okay, they took a screenshots and
Mhm.
stuff. They asked me to send every code I wrote,
Okay. Mhm.
and they asked me to delete everything.
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
Then okay, maybe after evening around after 1 p.m. the interview is done. I got call at 7:30 p.m. on
Okay.
the same day. That
Mhm.
was congratulations, you cleared your technical round.
Great, dude. Great. See.
Okay, happy, super happy. I don't see this was the first interview. I felt like okay, I have gave my 100%,
Mm.
and I got it because I need
Mhm.
I'm I deserve it.
Mhm.
That
Yep.
is what I felt it. And then okay, then there was normal chit chat with the vice president
Mhm.
of the
Okay.
IT.
Mhm.
So then okay, I'm fine. Then yeah, I got an invite. I went
Uh,
to his LinkedIn profile. He was
mhm.
working Jio for almost 16 years.
Oh my. Okay. Uh-huh.
He was with I don't know if it is completely in Jio or he was with Reliance Industry for 16 years,
Okay. Mhm.
and he was in the topmost position. I don't
Okay.
know why he want to interact with me,
Okay.
because then I came to okay, I'm going to a team where it is headed by him.
Okay. Great,
Like
dude. Uh-huh.
being a vice president, he still does the technical stuff. It seems,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Of
Mhm.
course, he's the vice president for the IT.
But
Here. So yeah. So my hierarchy will have something like this.
mhm.
So the role they are going to offer me is like, assistant manager.
Okay.
So since it is a technical and managerial role, like, they're quite,
Mhm.
hard. That maybe I was thinking for this reason, like, they had a round with the vice president, and then he understand me and he provided some review and my
Okay.
application took further.
Okay.
After that, like, I got a invite for the medical check. Still, they haven't given me the offer yet. The
Okay.
next is like medical round.
Medical
Okay.
round. Okay.
After clearing the technical and chit chat with the vice president, I have the medical round, full body checkup.
Navneet,
I
sorry to interrupt you. You can just stop sharing the screen. We'll just have a
Okay,
talk. Yeah.
sure.
So medical,
Yeah.
what was that medical test regarding?
So see,
Yeah.
now they know my technical status.
Okay.
Now they want to know my physical
Mhm.
status.
Okay. Okay.
If I have diabetic or
Oh, acha.
BP, maybe
Mhm.
I'm not like, I might not provide the best output they want.
Okay.
Maybe they were looking for a great minds with a healthy body.
Okay. Total.
Totally, yeah.
Mhm.
So then, like, I gave my, like, medical,
Medical.
like,
Mhm.
they provided, like,
Yeah.
some network hospitals. I need to
Okay.
go there and give my blood actually.
Okay.
Like, it's like, I should be fasting for 18 hours before giving the test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Procedure will be there.
I don't know if it is mandatory, but I got instructions like that and
Okay.
I followed this.
Okay.
Then, like, they took like blood before having breakfast, after having the breakfast.
Okay.
Like, they collected almost every, like, urine,
Yeah.
everything. Like, they did almost 17 medical tests on me.
Okay. Okay. Full.
And, like, doctor told, like, you can leave for the
Hmm.
day. I'll give my
Okay.
feedback to the Geo.
Okay.
I will also loop you with your results. That's
Mhm.
what they told.
Okay.
And then I have eye test.
Eye test. Okay.
Like, there they are testing me, like, is I'm color blind,
Okay.
like, do I have any vision issues?
Okay.
Will it check for their, like,
Mhm.
something like, if I'm color blind, or, like, if I have vision issues, maybe I'm not right person for them again.
Okay.
They do. Then yeah, then I got the finally after like 1 month after vigorous
Whole
everything, like,
procedure.
yeah, they gave me the offer actually. And I'm pretty much impressed with the numbers
Mhm.
and the benefits, everything. But yeah, I haven't joined Geo because I have the master
Master's
plans.
plan. Yeah. So.
So it's like a critical condition for me. Do I need to join Geo or
Okay.
do I need to
Do
proceed with
masters
my
and all.
master? And I thought, like, okay, maybe, yeah, if I go to Geo, yes, I have a wonderful future. But I thought, like, yeah, I want to study. That's it.
Mhm. So
I still want to proceed with my studies because I'm just 23, bro. So
mhm.
I don't want to be in the, like, corporate at this early stage. And I
Yep.
thought, like, okay, I'll study for 2 more years.
Yep.
Maybe it will be value added to my profile, and I'm
Mhm.
still young to study. So yeah,
चलो
for this reason,
चलो
yeah,
you
I took the
yeah
decision and
चलो
came for my master.
चलो so really happy for you man like the for example you said that you cried for you felt like crying for the situation sitting in the situation and all and but at the end of the day it was happened for a good cause you got an offer and also the medical thing
Exactly.
yeah so I guess there was a code
I,
like
I
yeah
had fear in every round, bro. Even in the medical round, I had the fear. am I
चलो
am I perfect? Like, am I medically perfect or not? I don't know. This is the first time I'm giving these many tests. Like, yeah.
happy for you buddy
I
happy
had,
for you yeah
yeah,
so I guess this was all about the interview stuff right. So after
yeah.
that, you had a chat with your vice president and all. So that was the another end. So after that, any talk on this thing, Navneet, the package,
There
any?
was like salary
Ah,
negotiation that
okay,
happened actually.
okay,
So yeah, before getting that, I have an offer from Oracle.
okay,
So yeah, like, it was like, good pay.
mhm,
So yeah, then, like, then I sent, like, they asked, like, if you have any offer, I sent
mhm,
the offer letter. But maybe Geo has some constraints on the pay.
okay,
uh, with my previous salary, like, the pay that they gave me in Geo,
okay,
like, 110% high.
okay,
They're a bit concerned about it,
mhm,
and they took long time to review my profile for this
okay,
same reason.
okay,
Then they had discussed with technical people, it seems like it. Yeah. Then they finally decided to give me, like, 2
mhm,
lakhs more than the offer I have
offer,
previously.
okay, okay,
Yeah. Yeah. And they're with a very good benefits, bro, actually. So that is how it happened.
So like how you got the offer letter? Whether the Geo have its portal or any email? How
Yeah,
you
we
got?
have a
Yeah.
portal. We have
Okay.
a portal actually where
Okay.
we need to give all our information.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, careers.geo.com. If I
Yeah.
don't,
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's
Okay.
some, yeah, it is somehow like that only. It's a
Okay.
geo career
Uh-huh.
website.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So where you will be uploading your every stuff actually,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
transcripts, work experience,
Mm-hmm.
appointment of your previous company,
Okay.
references like your manager and like
Managers.
background information, your college information.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of background stuff actually.
Okay.
There will be background check, criminal check, work history check,
Okay. Mm-hmm. So everything they will be
everything.
covering. Okay.
Yeah, everything. It will take some time. Like a thing, the problem with Geo is like the process is very big. Before
Okay.
they hire you, they do a lot of scrutinizing. Okay,
Okay.
it will take long time if
Long
you
time
ask me.
process. Okay.
Yeah. So even after getting selected, I think it took more than a month, bro.
Okay.
See, me, even after calling, like they called me and told you were selected, and I gave my medical interview, but still they took 1 month
One month
to release the
procedure.
offer letter.
Okay, like Navneet, just a curious, like what are the benefits you got from the Geo? Any
Um,
idea on that?
yeah, I will just show my offer letter
All right.
because it's been long
Yep.
time. Even I don't remember it perfectly. I'm sharing my screen.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. This is the offer letter I have received.
Yeah.
Actually, just I have to, like
Yeah.
just hide the confidential information.
Yeah.
I'm just
Sure.
sharing.
Sure. 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 Sure.
So this is like this is how they gave me the offer letter, and these are the core values, and
Okay.
yeah, these are the benefits. See, I will be getting a company paid SIM,
Okay.
and there will be good offers for my family,
Mm-hmm.
special leaves and financial support for my wedding. Like
Okay.
I hold it somewhere around. I cannot mention the number. Sorry.
Okay. Don't mention.
It's a
It's okay.
good
It's
number,
yeah.
and like you get a
Mm-hmm.
good number of like paid
Okay.
leaves,
Okay.
and like we have maternity, paternity, and child
Mm-hmm.
adoption
Okay.
leaves.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the best health insurance I can say,
Okay.
at
Mm-hmm.
least the best health insurance I have seen in my corporate life
Okay.
actually. Yeah, it covers the dental and eye also, bro. Like there is no
Dental.
medical health insurance that is given in the corporate which covers the dental.
Okay.
It covers the dental. Yeah. So that is the best health insurance I have
Okay.
encountered. And yeah, of
Okay.
course, like, most of the good companies have this actually, paid
Okay.
time off
Mm-hmm.
to recharge ourselves
Recharge
actually.
yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. And the good thing about is like I'm just stopping my screen,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yep.
um, we have the notice period of only 1 month,
1 month.
because
Okay.
they, yeah, I was pretty much surprised actually. This is the era in India like where we have the notice period of 3 months, 2 months, even
3 months.
more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these guys have only like 29 days notice period.
Okay.
If
Mm-hmm.
you decide to leave them, they will not stop you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Everything, anything should be done in a month.
Month.
You
Okay.
are open to go anywhere.
So got it, Navneet, got it. So, from my end, everything has been covered, Navneet. So if you have any suggestion to our audience, you can just go.
So yeah, I told right, like my only suggestion is like if you're aiming for the SD role,
Mm-hmm.
do the like coding every day.
Mm-hmm.
At least solve one problem or
Mm-hmm.
two problems daily.
Okay.
And see, the biggest tip I got from my seniors is like whatever the problem you're solving it right, even
Mm-hmm.
if it is your solution, you will forget in some days. So document it.
Document it.
Document every solution that you're solving.
Record it.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen one more time
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
this is how I'm doing actually. If you see my stuff, I recently started doing this because I got it from my master seniors.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you see now, I'm currently solving the linked list.
Linked list. Okay.
So, so yeah, yeah. See, this is how I'm writing every method, like inserted head, like I'm documenting every solution that I wrote.
Okay.
So why I'm doing this is because, bro, yeah, over a period of time, we'll definitely forget.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you solve one problem daily from Monday to Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
in Sunday, don't do anything, just revise them.
There was the 1 week whole thing. Okay.
Every okay, this week you revise the stuff you have done. Next week you revise the stuff you have done that week and the
That.
previous.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
should be like that. See, initial days it will take some time.
Mm-hmm.
After like month or 2 months, it will take like 10 minutes. It will hardly take you 10 minutes because you do it every week.
Every week.
You know
Mm-hmm.
it is in your mind, bro. It just go like that. You will never ever forget the solution that you have already solved.
So we
So
did.
this is the biggest tip I can give you. So yeah,
Got
it
it.
really worked for my seniors, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
practicing it,
Yep.
and I wish it will definitely work me. See, here the thing is like even if it doesn't work, it will not
Mm-hmm.
harm me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. Whatever you do, Documentation is very important
Very
because yeah,
important.
got it. So Navneet, thanks for those inputs, dude. But thanks for sharing your screen and giving enlightening us regarding what kind of questions we may expect during the Geo interview and your approach to solving those problem and all stress giver
Yeah.
problem and all. So yeah, Navneet, I guess from my end everything has been covered. I guess from your end also you have mentioned everything which was necessary to our audience. And thanks, Naveen, for taking time and joining us. I know because of the different time zone, it's total night here. It's totally morning there, and I
Yeah.
appreciate taking time and joining me, guys. Thanks,
Thank
Naveen.
you so much, bro. Yeah. I'm big fan of the work you do, bro. Like, and I
Oh,
wish you would continue to support the people like this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy to do the any support that you and your audience might require.
sure,
So
happy to
yeah,
hear
I'm
that.
happy to do that. Yeah.
Sure, pleasure, Anish, pleasure.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, this is our today's talk. And if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And if you want any kind of work or content, just comment in the YouTube comment section. In coming days, I will be doing series on that. And in future, we will be having Navneet on our channel. We will be having a number of series and all. We'll be doing a number of series regarding the higher studies and his master's journey and all. We'll be having a series and all. Even bunch of people will be joining us, my super seniors and all, and we'll be having a great content, guys. Okay, and yeah, guys, this is our today's talk. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.